I'll tell you what, our advisors here at Beacon Wealth work with their share of high net worth individuals. And like many other high net worth individuals that are out there, our clients like money. They like to make money, but they also are really good people, and that's not surprising. They like to donate money to those that need it and organizations that can use it. They have a, tradition of philanthropy in their family that they want to continue on. Well, that's where we come in, and that's where we help. Allow this video to introduce you to a more advantageous way to donate money to organizations and individuals that could use it, much like many of our high net worth clients do. I'm going to introduce you to donor advised funds and legacy income trust. So stay tuned for more and enjoy the show. Embrace the joy of giving. Each year, individuals give hundreds of billions of dollars to charity. Maybe they feel that deep-rooted obligation to give back to society, or maybe they want to inspire future generations, or maybe they're just continuing the tradition of philanthropy in their family. Well, if this is you and you regularly give to charitable organizations, I want to talk to you a little bit about donor advised funds and legacy income trusts. They might just be a bit more straightforward way of giving or doing something that you are already doing, and a way for you to realize satisfaction in all of your charitable endeavors. So if you're not familiar with donor advised funds, why don't we start with what is a donor advised fund? And that's what this video is all about. A donor advised fund is a charitable giving tool that allows an individual to make a contribution and receive a tax deduction immediately in the year in which that contribution is made. And then on their timeline, they have the ability to give to charity when they want to at any given time. The money that's invested in the donor advised fund is typically sponsored by an investment organization where the donor retains investment privileges over those funds. It's really like setting up your own private foundation without actually setting up your own private foundation. So who is eligible to donate to a donor advised fund? Well, that's simple. Individuals, trusts, businesses, estates, even other donor advised funds are able to donate money into a donor advised fund. So for the most part, most of everyone is eligible to participate in a donor advised fund. And what are eligible contributions? Also pretty simple. Cash, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, even shares in a C Corp or S Corp or an LLC. You can even put cash value life insurance into a donor advised fund. So the reality of it is they have a lot of flexibility, and again, might be a more straightforward way to continue your charitable gifting. So naturally, the next question for most is, well, Anthony, why don't I just set up a private foundation and I control it myself? Okay, sure, you could. But guess what? You're going to have legal and startup costs. The tax deductions that you receive from that foundation are not going to be as generous as they would be inside of a donor advised fund. You typically have to take money out of a private foundation every year. And guess what? The net investment income tax inside of a private foundation is actually greater than inside of a donor advised fund, which doesn't even exist. So if you want to give this to those that need it, and you want to have a tradition of philanthropy inside of your family, this might just be a better way to do it. If you have questions, let's talk. Well, here's another idea. What about a legacy income trust? So we already talked about donor advised funds. You have a better understanding of what they are now, but maybe you want to give to charity, but you don't want to give to charity present day. You want to still receive income off of the money that you do give to charity, and whatever's left over when you pass away, maybe that's the money that actually goes to the charity. That's a legacy income trust. So let's start with, what is a legacy income trust? Well, it's a type of charitable planning instrument that gives the donor a steady stream of income for a specified period of time, and then whatever is left would go to the charity. For all intents and purposes, this is what we call a charitable remainder trust, without actually having to set up the charitable remainder trust. So you actually save on legal and startup costs, you save on the management of that charitable remainder trust, and you receive all the benefits that that charitable remainder trust would actually provide simply by utilizing an already established legacy income trust that would be sponsored by an investment company where you retain management and investment privileges, and you're giving money to charity, but you're not completely losing access to the income that that money might generate. This might just be a more straightforward way to give money to charity and still receive income. Do you receive a tax deduction for money that's donated to a legacy income trust? Well, yeah, of course you do. Why else would you do it? Do you receive income for money that comes out of a legacy income trust? Well, yeah, of course you do. Why else would you do it? Do you avoid the capital gains tax on the money that's inside the legacy income trust and continues to grow? Well, yeah, of course you do. Why else would you do it? Aside from the fact that you are doing something good and giving to those that need it, you get some really nice tax benefits for doing so. The Legacy Income Trust is very much like a charitable remainder trust. It is a flexible estate planning tool that allows you to donate cash, stocks, bonds, interest in an LLC or a corporation, and a lot of other things in between. So, in short, if you are charitable or charitably inclined, and you want just a more straightforward, simpler, more flexible way to get money to charity either today or tomorrow, let's talk. Find your freedom now. Beacon Wealth.